swamped. Alrighty. Poster grabs your attention. Missing. Tom Chapman. Inquire at Largemouth Bass and Sons. The face of teenage boys encircled in an attached photograph. Portrait of the boy and his elder male relatives, each holding a largemouth bass proportionate to his own height. There's a similar poster right beneath it. Missing. Kathy Tracy. Inquire at Largemouth Bass and Sons. What is going on at Largemouth Bass and Sons? I don't know, but I'll find out.
Hey, what's going on, guys? IntrepidJoe here with another Shadows Over Loathing video. It's been a while, but we're hopping right back in. I hope you enjoy.
You're not close enough to do this. Yes, I am. Aquatomy of fresh and saltwater game fish. Certificate of nomination for award. Be it known that Adam Tracy was nominated for an Aquatomy Award of Merit for Outstanding Achievement. Best deboning bass. This grizzled mariner must hate being stuck behind a desk. Talk to him. Greetings, as a mariner, do you hate being stuck behind a desk? Excuse me. I make 6 figures a year behind this desk, and mind your manners. You're addressing Adam Tracy, Chief Deboning Officer of Largemouth Bass and Sons. Are you here about Kathy? I saw some missing posters about missing children. That's right, 3 nights ago, Kathy disappeared, along with all her clothes and possessions, the contents of that safe there, and the company truck. Oh, and the Chapman kid. Sounds like she might have run away from home. I'll excuse the remark, as you don't know my Kathy, but suffice it to say that's impossible. Kathy loves largemouth bass almost as much as assuming preordained roles in a multi-generational family business. No, Kathy would not simply leave home. There's a much simpler explanation. Occam's Gator. Occam's Gator? A monstrous gatorman, centuries old, 10 feet tall if he's an inch, with scales as blue as the deepest ocean, has 2 tails as sharp as razors, and he's not afraid to shave you. His appetites are insatiable. He'll strike at night and gobble up our fish, guns, tax returns, whatever. And now, I fear my Kathy. I don't know what we did to provoke his ire, but that beast has bullied and bothered our business since my grandfather was in toddler pants. Sometimes think the swamp itself summoned him up to be our tormentor. If Occam's ate Kathy, aren't we too late? Not necessarily. Occam's only handicap is glacially slow digestion. Go ask Sylvester, a guard of ours. He was swallowed up by Occam's, but by stripping off in his belly and greasing his body in Occam's own fat, he was able to slither up and out of Occam's jaws while the great beast slept. Okay, where can I find Sylvester? I don't know, we had to terminate him for attempting to unionize. My friend Charles is missing. Could Occam's have taken him too? Certainly it's possible. I don't think the criminality of Occam's Gator knows any bounds. Occam's Gator sounds made up. There's nothing made up about a giant blue gatorman who eats guns. One of our guards actually saw Occam's, even took a shot at him, but conventional weapons have no effect. Are you saying you haven't seen Occam's Gator? I've seen the destruction he's wrought. I've certainly seen that. Let's talk about something else for now. If you must, by warning, my daughter's abduction makes me a poor conversationalist. Do you think if Cicero's daughter was missing, he would have gone and said all the famous sayings which Mr. Cicero is known? What do you do here? As I said, I'm the chief deboning officer here. My team and I debone the largemouth bass, after which it's passed over to my colleagues across the way for reboning. I have a question about your daughter. Excuse me, it's just that my Kathy always loved questions. You think Occam's Gator ate Kathy? You have to understand, for decades Occam's Gator has been the sole author of this business's misfortune. Could he eat a child? Absolutely. That's his MO, or monstrous operandi. Is there a finder's fee? If I find her? 300 meat, my grandfather's fishing rod. But I'm running the show, alright? Not Chapman. I know he's got a missing boy too, but you can't just involve a reboner in an operation like this. You're far too emotional. If you're dealing with me, you keep him out of it. What's so special about this fishing rod? What's special about it? It can catch things that your scientists would say are impossible to find in water. How about that? So it doesn't catch fish? Yes, fish, but also impossible things. Let me think about it. Mess through there. Oh, I don't know. I don't mean it's messy. I'm saying there's a room where you have meals. It's a type of mess. I thought they only really used that term in the armed forces. You don't consider fishing to be part of the armed forces? What do you think we use to hold the rods? I don't know, your legs? Don't be dense. Empty to magnify the misfortune of my stolen daughter. Any chance your daughter could have opened the safe? Impossible. I never told her that the combination was 3. Oh my gosh. Any idea who did this? I can't prove it yet, but I'll be damned if Occam's Razor did not have his claws in this. When did this happen? 3 nights ago. I'm still in shock. I can't even muster the strength to close the safe. I can do that for you. It's not hard. Would you? Sure. Now I know the combination is 3. Let's see what the other guy would give us. Sign identifies these wires as site of historical importance. Okay. Water gets much deeper right here. I hope you're not planning on sticking that rod in there. Largemouth bass and sons have the exclusive license to fish these waters. Is there any way I can fish here? No, largemouth bass and sons has the fishing rights. Lexans say fishing might makes fishing right. That attitude might get you places smallmouth bass and nephews, but we run things differently here. Okay, fine. Vicious puddle reflects a gloomy face. Talk to the puddle or the man? Puddle, please. Hello, sir. I can't understand you. What's the matter with you? She's left me. Who left you? Amphibious truck. So not a person. No, I'm more interested in amphibious trucks. Dropping your truck. Our truck. It's the company truck. We use it to take fish to the market. A couple nights ago, I forgot to fill her up before bed. I must have been really ticked her off because the next morning she was gone. No, nope, nothing. Are you suggesting this truck is sentient? It's funny, I wouldn't have thought so, but I can't see any other explanation for it running off the way it has. What's this puddle here? It's gas I never gave her that night. It's here, now, in our special place, waiting for her to come home. Is it working? Obviously can see that it's not. How far could someone have gone in the truck? The gas left in her couldn't have gone farther than 100 miles. 100 miles, okay. No, 100. Sorry, 100 is fisherman's lingo. It means 11. Do you have anything to do with the missing kids? Tom and Kathy, you'd have to talk to Mr. Chapman or Mr. Tracy about that. Maybe they took the truck? I don't know, seems like a stretch. When did the children go missing? Same day as the truck, but I think it's probably a coincidence. Missing truck, huh? That's a shame. She'll be back. She has to come back. She'll run out of gas otherwise, and then where will she be? Good luck with the truck. I gotta go. Oh, cat. Fishermen's cats are a touchy sort and regard unproven outsiders with the highest suspicion. Try petter. Cat avoids your touch. You get the sense that only true loyalty to the fisherman's cause will overcome its suspicions of you. Alas. Chumpuck is inscribed. A stranger is just a chum you haven't met yet. Take it. Chumbucket is inscribed. Champagne for my real chums. Real pain for my sham chums. The bucket is secured to the floor. Those are decorative. And the chum inside? It's the very first batch of chum ever made by largemouth bass and sons back in the summer of 1803. Reminds us of our humble beginnings. Oh, revolting. I should have asked, can I have it? Hello there, I wonder, do you ever wish you had a glorious death at sea? Oh ho, many a sea creature has tried to give me one, pal, but before they can get their teeth in me, I've reboned them 6 ways to Sontag. Spits a wad of chewing tobacco out the door. Guy Chapman, Chief Reboning Officer, Largemouth Bass Sons. Are you here about Tom? I'm looking for some myself. Charles Wallace? Is he a fish? No. I'm not the person to ask. I'm a fisherman, friend. My bag is fish. You're looking for a human. You want to be asking some sort of human fisherman. Haha. You are a human fisherman. This expression turns sour. Now that you poked a hole in his premise, he has lost interest in the conversation. Okay, I don't know where your friend is, alright? I saw the posters about the missing children. Find one child and you'll find the other. My Tom has been lured into the lair of Occam's gator by that Jezebel of DeBoner's daughter. Good and true fisherman led astray by the delinquent sorceress who's never cared a Walt Whitman for what we do here with largemouth bass. How is Kathy responsible? Well, the arrogance of youth. Kathy Tracy never thought she had anything to fear from Occam's gator. Keep on when I say Occam's racer. She didn't respect him. Several times I caught her attempting to summon the beast by shouting his name 3 times in a mirror directly in the mouth of a bass. It's always going to end with her in Occam's belly. I just didn't think my Tom would be fool enough to go along with it. Is there a finder's fee? 200 meat for starters and my mother's fishing rod for the entry, on one condition. I don't want you looking for Kathy on Tracy's dime. It's Tom that needs saving. He needs saving from her, so that's the condition. Oh, You also need to find Tom. That's 2 conditions. How about throwing in fishing rights? Oh ho, your generation talks big game about suffrage and self-governance. But in the end, what you really want is a largemouth bass. I'll give you 10 minutes alone with a fish. How about that? No questions asked. Is it a special fishing rod? It is, and I'll tell you why. It has never caught a fish. Oh, that sounds worse than a normal fishing rod. It has never caught a fish. It always catches 2. Don't know how it works. Don't want to know how it works. We just thank Poseidon for the bounty. Let me think about it. Be seeing you. Yeah, I'm gonna go to the other dude because I want to catch other things besides fish because I can only sell fish, but the stuff I can catch. Now that's another story. Alright, we made the deal with you. Good. Now Peter, our guard by the front gate, was the last to see Occam's gator in the sickening flesh. Peter chased him off our property to a revolting little hamlet, but dared not enter himself. I'll mark it on your map. I'm convinced that's where you'll find Occam's, and inside Occam's, Kathy. Now bring her home. You hear me? I'll be on my way. A geyser of swamp gas erupts nearby with a loud sound and a brownish yellow cloud. I wouldn't bother trying to describe the smell. I'm sure you can imagine it for yourself. A large swarm of stinkbugs quickly arrive and start zooming around inside the gas cloud. It's unclear if they're attracted by the smell or if they're refilling their stink bags or what. When that cloud dissipates, you're probably going to have a lot of unwanted attention. Attack them. Oh. Frick. Well, at least they don't seem to have too much HP. Never mind. Maybe this was a bad idea. Maybe I should stop fighting so much stuff. Okay, we're gonna do one more on this. And then another on this one. Not quite enough, but we'll still be fine. That first stench attack was insane. But this works. You won. Take that. The disgusting parts of nature. You gain 18 XP. One of the stink bugs surrenders. Clearly in awe of either your strength or your smell. You got an item. Stinky the stink bug. The stink bug keeps staring at you with a big grin on his little proboscis thing. Muscle 2, Musicality 3, Moxie 4, Max HP 9. Deal stench damage to all your enemies. Ooh, I like that. I like the aspect that he heals, but I gotta equip Stinky the stink bug. Guards stop in their tracks and start sniffing around suspiciously. They're almost certain to notice you if you get any closer. Staying put isn't an option here. Which way do you want to go, and how? Toward them, charge! One stench. Oh, that's great, because that dude had like a shield to block one damage thing. I'm gonna cook this dude a little. Gonna cook him as well, so Gabby can take him out. And then swipe him. Alright, so taking him out. Now Gabby can take this dude out. It's not quite enough. Frick. Stench them. Now we're both really stinky. Him increasing his moxie or his mysticality was not good for him. All right, Gatorman skin pants, +1 muscle and +2 physical armor. Pretty cool. Nasty pastry. You wouldn't feed this to a dog, though you would throw it at a dog if the dog was clearly a threat. Deals 15 stench damage. Sweet. I'm the terror that stalks the swamp. And I got gator meat. Somebody's old campsite and looks trashed. Investigate. Against all the garbage strewn about, you find a shiny 7/8 combination wrench with CW painted on the side. Got an item, Charles Wrench. That's strange. Obviously, this belongs to Charles, but he doesn't seem like the kind of guy who'd lose one of his tools carelessly, nor the kind of guy who'd leave trash around his campsite. Look around more carefully and discover weird tracks in the mud. Big clawed bipedal tracks. Maybe gatormen tracks? There's a spot where some kind of scuffle clearly happened. Oh, geez. Well, that tears it. Charles Wallace must have gotten kidnapped by gatormen. Maybe he dropped the wrench on purpose to attract your attention. Hopefully you can find him soon. Leave. Oh. Handle this fridge is busted. This is going to be a headache come lunchtime. Try and open the door. No dice, no door opening either. Whoever smashed in the handle wanted to keep you out or something in. A magical talking sandwich, maybe. Force the door. Crowbar plus 5 muscle. Great effort. You force the door open. You gain 35 XP. Released from the refrigerated cage, a cold man squirms out into the muck, gasping for air. My God, you are my savior. One more day trapped in there and I would have succumbed completely to despair. Who are you? I am Fabian, illustrator of the Natural Scientists. Arid steppes, glittering bergs of ice. But lately my interests have taken me to these damp lands. I am in my soggy period. What? Have you seen a young man or young woman around here, maybe driving? They look like largemouth bass fishers. Those two in the truck had the look of bass fishers, alright. What truck? Oh, it hurled through the camp like a bass out of hell. It was a boy and girl at the wheel and I called out, stop, I'm a prisoner, take me with you. But they drove on. What makes a person do that? Where's the truck headed? North of here, I'm sure of it. North, huh? And since that driver, a largemouth bass and Sons, was confident the truck could only make it 11 miles at most, he subtracted from 11 the distance between this camp and the fishery. Seized with a deductive euphoria, you do some quick calculations, which in your haste come out very wrong and you do them again, not rushing it this time, produce a very promising lead. Location unlocked. Amphibious truck. Ask about Charles. Have you come across my friend out here, Charles Wallace? Charles? No, I would remember meeting someone with such an unusual name. Do you know of a creature called Occam's Razor? Occam's Gator. Supposedly a large gator with 2 tails and breathes smoke from his nostrils. Oh yes, I think you were describing my mother-in-law. Okay, so you don't know. No, and I apologize. I shouldn't have said that. Melanie has always been kind to me. Okay. Every weekend she bakes me a ball of nougat. I apologize, Melanie. Say goodbye. If you want to leave, the way out is more or less clear. I do want to leave. That is a good guess. If we ever meet again, it would honor me to paint your portrait. I am an artist, as you know. I cannot paint you right away as I am in my soggy period. But if I include that work, or if you become soggy, well, who knows? Who knows indeed. Safe hanging in an unsafe manner from the ceiling. Open it. It's got a combination lock on it and you don't know the combination. It's 3, isn't it? Sleeping gatorman, unless he's lying about being asleep. Do not let him lie. Okay, if so, what would you like to do as an alternative to letting this gatorman continue sleeping? Search him. You reach into the water and carefully grope the gatorman's pockets. At least you hope those are pockets. You find a scrap paper. Gatorman safe combinations. The combination to a gatorman safe. 3 numbers too repulsive to even display here. Eureka! Open it. 375 meat. Score. Slap him awake. Oh, he's getting irritated from getting damaged. Well, it's a good thing he's not gonna last long. Yikes. This dude would be mean if I couldn't take him out in one shot. Alright. Oh, they took that guy out. Oh, some more gators. Must be the second shift. Luckily, they're all facing the other way. Ambush them. Ouch. That was mean. Frick. Okay. I need to take out this dude first, because he's going to hit everybody, and that's not going to fly. I'll take him out with my thing the next turn. Okay, he's got enough down that I can just do this. Gabby can flap slap him and take him out. So that dude's taken care of. Now this one will attack the beetle, and then I can take him out. But he's not got actually very much mysticality. Frick. I thought he had pretty decent amount. Well, we'll at least take him out still, because we've still got our stabber. I haven't really been using my combat items. If I used my combat items, I could do probably more. A vicious-looking sharpened branch with smaller, sharp sticks stuck to it and a crude leather hand grip. Nasty business. Steals your muscle plus 5 stench damage. Pretty nice. Swamp mission does not appear in any mycology text because mycologists famously refuse to get their shoes wet. Does a random effect. Slab of bone and flesh from some animal too distasteful to even mention, let alone eat. Sting the Stinkbug grows stronger, plus 1 maximum HP. Forge, presumably for hammering on terrible gator metals. Seems to be where gatormen store all of their terrible filth. Yeah, it looks filthy in here. That's for sure. Ooh, what's this? A rack of horrible looking weapons. Grab one. Frogging fork. Gatormen sorcerers use these to gig frogs from a distance. If you don't know what it means to gig a frog, don't look it up. Heals your mysticality plus 5 physical damage and heals you for 3 HP. That's pretty nice, honestly. Terrible rusty metal fridge dangles from the ceiling of this terrible rusty metal hovel. Rate it. Dried swamp meat, muscle, and maximum HP, and swamp mushroom. Scareman seems less aggressive than is typical for these guys. Talk to him. Hi there. Greet, human, not eat. Greet. Thanks, I appreciate that. You seem a bit more relaxed than the rest of the gator folk. Yes, everyone crazy. Don't know reason. Not belong. Leave swamp. Where'll you go? Don't know. Wander? Oh, like a hobo? Hobo? What that? Basically someone who travels from place to place because they're looking for work, but just don't have anywhere specific to be. Yes, hobo gator. First though, need weapon. Defend self. Ask about hobo code. The only hobo code you could teach me? Hobo code? What that? Alright, you wouldn't know it yet. It's like little symbols that hobos use to leave messages for other hobos. Here, I can show you some of the basic ones. You teach them symbols for safe camp, cops here, and the increasingly rare and exciting pie on windowsill. Offer them a weapon. I don't think I'll use this one, so I'll give him a gator stick. No thanks. Weapon weak. Need power. Okay, I'll try and find you something stronger. This isn't strong enough for you? Okay, fine. I want to grab more horrible looking weapons. Dangling glob or revolting organic matter. Check for worms. Sorted grease. Yay. This is apparently where the gatormen keep their billions upon billions of swarming bugs. Exterminate some of them. Get the feeling this is where another XP grind area could be. Yeah, I'm not letting it happen. And I'm gonna just stab you. And slap you. And I am extra blood. Some is almost certainly yours. Reduce the number of bugs in this terrible building by, let's say, 315. Excellent. Okay. That kind of works. Amphibious truck. Ah, get an eye on this. Gabby comes up with a bunch of meat in her hands and gives it to you. What the? Where'd you get this, Gabby? Gabby was found a great big frog. It turned inside out and had all this inside it. I don't... What? Ah, I know, right? Okay. There's nothing amphibious about this truck. Cab door hangs limply from its hinge. Let's pull it open. The truck has been abandoned for some time. There is nobody inside unless they are very small and hiding. Are they small and hiding? No. Search under the seats. The gas tank is located underneath the driver's seat, which has the advantage of lowering the truck's center of gravity. The gas tank is empty, which is the disadvantage of the truck not working. Also notice a tiny glint of metal, a key. You got an item, small L and B and S key. You found this key in a largemouth bath and sun's truck. Maybe it opens the lock back home. Search the seats. Newspaper left in the passenger seat is open in the classifieds page. Circular advertisements for Mr. Rat's Hotel for Working Women and the docks. Okay, you don't need it. It's yesterday's news. Close the door. Alright. Black smoke billows from the cowl. That engine is cooked. Eat the engine. Can't eat something just because it is cooked. Eat the engine. It's far too large to eat. Eat the engine. It is just not possible to eat an engine. Eat the engine. It would kill you even to try. Eat the engine. Gearing yourself against the overbearing heat, you wrench open the cowl and peer through the smoke. You'll only find that someone has beaten you to it. The engine has already been eaten. Next chance I get, I'm eating engine. Sure. There's nothing here? Okay. Find the arm of a traveling salesman sticking out of the ground. Given the condition of the arm, it seems like the body it's attached to must have been down there for quite some time. Grab the ring. The ring slips easily off the man's finger, because the finger is both wet and withered with decay. One or the other would have sufficed. You got an item, Bezor ring. Sterling silver from the bowels of a mountain, adorned with calcium from the bowels of a cow. Renders you immune to poison. Give the arm a proper burial. Shovel. Every time you try to dig, the hole immediately fills up with water. You just use the shovel to press the arm down below the surface and call it a day. It's a day. What lies behind that door is only for fishermen. What is it? Fish. Can I fish here? Fine, Tom. Then you'll get your fish. I figure it would be his key, not hers. I found the truck. Really? Where? Is she alright? Does she need anything? It's out of gas and something ate the engine. Rats. I don't know where I'll find a new engine and I really need that truck back. I left an egg sandwich on the passenger seat. I'm afraid by now the egg will have hatched. Take it easy. I'll go to her as soon as this rain stops. She must be so scared and alone. How are the fish today? Too large for the likes of me, thank you for asking. What's this about a guard who got eaten by Occam's gator? Sylvester didn't get eaten by enemy. I told him to say that because it was the only excuse the boss would accept for a 2-hour lunch break. What do you know about Occam's gator? Oh, that's fake. It is? Yeah, that's a legend, an old basswife's tale. Sometimes things go missing and the business has a run of bad luck and folks want a deeper explanation for it. But I can tell you that nobody here has ever laid eyes on any giant gatorman. The bosses can't even agree on what he's supposed to look like. So Occam's gator didn't kidnap these kids? I really doubt it. Boss says you saw him. Didn't you ever tell a boss what they wanted to hear? There's gators in these parts, alright. I have to scare them off the property on almost daily basis, but I've never seen any sort of Occam's gator, no sir. Occam's gator sounds pretty scary, as do all fairy tales. Doesn't make it any more real. Fair enough. Alright. So the guards don't believe he's real. Find another entrance, huh? Well, I don't see another entrance, so here goes that idea. Step through a copse of swamp cypress and to the edge of a gloomy clearing, quiet but for the sound of dirt raining on an open grave. 2 burly men work hurriedly with shovels to bury the corpse of a gatorman, whose epaulets, hat, and mailbag mark in some manner of mailman. As the gator is swallowed whole by the mud, his gravedigger straighten up and look you in the eye. Sweaty but defiant, you have stumbled upon the darkest, most secret part of the swamp, where sins are buried and gators. The Leathers brothers. Step forward into the clearing. Well, these guys look fun to mess with.
Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please remember to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I'm saying bear hugs to everyone. And until the next video, take care.
Fly so high, I'm hypnotized. What's up is down, what's left is right. Chasing stars and holding you. I can't see the end, but we'll see.